Hi guys, we just got home from the flea market. Went through torrential rains getting home, but we made it, and I'm so hungry. So I have this idea for a recipe that I've never made before, but let me tell you a little story behind this recipe. When I was working in the hospital, I worked in a neonatal intensive care nursery. I was a NICU nurse for many, many years. And one of the last places I worked with a nurse, Indian nurse. Her name was Parveen. And we nurses, we always have a lot of food around. There's always parties and potlucks, and so one celebration, whatever we were celebrating, Parveen brought an Indian rice. And it was out of this world, incredible. Like, I had to refrain myself from eating the whole pan of rice. It was so, so good. And it had, so she gave me the recipe, but it had little currants in it, and it had some cashews and some almonds, and I really liked it. So I'm gonna try and make a raw Indian curry rice right now. I don't have a recipe, I don't have measurements, we're just gonna kind of go as we go, okay? So, at the farmer's market this morning, I purchased again. If you saw my nori wrap video, I made some rice out of the white carrots that I bought, and they're not parsnips, they're white carrots, okay? Or pale carrots, I don't know, whatever you wanna say. So I peeled up 4 of those and chopped them into just little chunks for the food processor. So that's in the food processor. Now I wish I had green onion, because green onion kind of gives it a good flavor, but I don't. So I have this little tiny bit of red onion. I'm just gonna throw it in here, just kind of like that. I'm gonna blend this up, or I'm gonna process this up. Okay, now that's pretty fine. It looks pretty fine, but I'm gonna actually do more pulsing because I'm gonna add more things to it. So I don't want it to be mush, so I'm gonna stop right now. Just scrape off the edges. So this is gonna be kind of one of those dishes that's got a little bit of sweet, a little bit of savory, a little bit of crunch, which, I mean, what is the more perfect recipe than sweet, savory, and crunchy, you know? Okay, so she talked about she told me how to make a ginger garlic paste by blending equal portions of ginger and garlic together. But I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna have 1 clove of ginger and my microplaner. I'm just gonna kind of microplane into here. About, I don't know, half of it. And then I'm gonna microplane equal amounts of this ginger root. I don't want it to taste like Asian food because I had nori rolls again last night, and I'm kind of nori rolled out right now. So, okay, so break that in there. Did you lose something, Jade?
Yeah, I lost the little...
Oh dear. Jade has an earring in her little, whatever this is on your ear.
Dragon.
A dragon earring?
Tragus.
Tragus? Oh, I don't even know how to say it, but anyway, she's trying to change it. And she dropped her piece on the floor. Sorry, Jade. Okay, so in here, I have half a clove of garlic, a little ½ inch of grated ginger, and 4 carrots, okay? I'm going to add this raw tahini. This kind of gives it a, I don't know, it gives it a really good texture. I noticed the other day when I made the rice the other day, which was totally a fluky accident that it turned out good. I'm going to add a teaspoon of Himalayan salt, and I'm going to add the curry. Now I don't really know how much curry to use, so we'll start off with like, oh, a teaspoon. Oh, it smells so good. Maybe I'll put in 2 teaspoons. I love the smell of curry. Maybe I should have been an Indian, I don't know. Or maybe it's just because I'm hungry. I don't know that either. Okay, actually put in the food processor, but let me taste it. It's a little bit too salty, but I think when I add the currants, it'll be perfect. Okay. Let's have a look at this, and I'm not done yet, so don't leave. Can definitely taste the curry. So I have the savory, salty done. Now I need to add the sweet and the crunchy. And I think this might even be something my kids might eat. I don't know. Every once in a while I hit something that I make something by accident that they'll eat. It's the things I try and make on purpose to get them to eat that they don't. Okay, so can you guys see that? So, all right. Now I'm gonna stir in some currants. I have these little organic currants. Oh, I don't know. I think I put in about 1/4 of a cup of currants. And I'm gonna stir in, if you have cashews, she used cashews. She also had, oh yeah, some sprigs of mint. I'm gonna put in a little bit of sliced almonds. Now almonds are not truly raw unless you buy them from an almond farmer and they're not pasteurized, because they pasteurized almonds, so they have to heat them up at a high temperature, unfortunately. So when you buy almonds, don't be deceived by the term natural. They might be natural, but there's a lot of, the word natural is just such a marketing word, but they're not truly raw. Okay, so I have that down. She said to use some mint leaves, so I'm gonna chiffonade them in. Don't you like that word, chiffonade? All it means is cut them in small, tiny ribbons. It's a French word, and it makes me just sound like Rachel Ray or Giada. So I'm just gonna cut these in little, small ribbons to chiffonade them, and I'm gonna stir them in. I don't know, I went from my garden and picked these, so these are very super fresh. Now the only flavor that I'm thinking it might be missing is some cinnamon. So I want to taste this all together, because her rice did have cinnamon in it. So let me see. Really good. I am going to sprinkle some cinnamon in it though. So reviewing her recipe, I noticed that she used cardamom, fresh cardamom though, but I'm just going to add in like 1/8 of a teaspoon of cardamom and maybe about 1/8 of a teaspoon of cinnamon, and this is going to complete it for me. And stir it all up. Very, very good. More currants. I think that puts it up to about 1/2 cup of currants. But this is awesome. So there you go. Call it what you want. Carrot salad, curry carrot salad, curry raw rice. It's really good. There we go. I will review the video and write the recipe below. So give it a try if you like curry at all. This one is good. It's the bomb. The boys didn't like the curry flavor, which doesn't surprise me because they've probably never had curry before. But this is really, 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 really good if you like curry. And I don't know, maybe it's just because I'm really, really hungry. But I don't think so. I think it's really, really good. So try it.